Dear Bob and Tom Show, I heard your segment about sexy songs on Friday.
That's right.
We were talking about the least sexy songs, right?
Yeah.
Like for strippers, yeah.
Yes.
And then we went into romantic songs.
The worst song at a strip club, Abraham, Martin, and John.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, we were doing all that.
Tears in Heaven. It would be worth going to a strip club and just tipping the DJ to play those things because they'd still get up and dance. And
You think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they move around. Well, but do they really dance? Or they just,
I don't know.
they don't do like the Paula Abdul thing. I mean,
Some of them are pretty talented.
Really?
Talented.
Well, I mean, I was in a strip club once in
Peoria, right?
yes,
Trying out.
no, and it was they were doing a contest for the best stripper in the United States, and these girls were amazing. They had showers. It was pretty much something.
Showers.
That picture has to be here somewhere, right?
Shower on the stage.
Of
I
you
was
and
on this. I was on stage. I'm not gonna lie about that, but I was fully clothed.
Of you at the strip club, you were wearing like leopard skin.
Leopard pants,
Move
and
around a
black
little bit.
shirt.
You do the pole at all?
I just went
couple
up.
swings.
She's going to be
we
shy. But yeah.
were quite popular in.
They dropped her from the ceiling on some
Yeah, I
wires.
did some spinning around on
flying
the
around.
pole. It was
Oh,
great.
something.
It was
Yeah.
a
Did
great
you
time.
do the seductive tiger crawl across the stage?
Not do that.
Yes, she did.
What was your song?
I don't remember. There wasn't a
Girls.
song.
No.
They just
No.
introduced me, said I was
Fair
there.
enough.
The
Don't
tiger
get all
crawl.
testy.
This interests me, Jeffrey.
The tiger
You don't know
crawl.
what the tiger crawl is?
Oh no, I do. In your real life, has this ever happened to you?
No.
Any of the ladies you've ever encountered,
I
you
wish.
come out of the shower and she's going doing the naked tiger crawl toward
Hang on a
Jeffrey.
second.
Oh, boy,
Hang on a
that's-
second.
Wait a minute.
He come out of the shower, and what does the lady do to him?
That's the sound of a tiger, right?
Yeah, that's pretty
Is
good.
that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn right it is.
That may be a little too
Tiger with a cold.
No,
a
no.
little too much phlegm.
No.
Tiger got cold.
You know what it is? It's perfect, is what it is.
Okay, thank you very much.
You just turned me on, baby.
Okay, more letters coming up.
Letters here from truck driver. This one, I've been listening for 30 plus years. This is from Patrick in Bowling Green, Ohio.
Thank you, Patrick.
You know what Bowling Green refers to, Tom? It's the it's a lawn. How green! It's lovely. Bowling
They would
Green.
bowl
They
out
used to
there.
bowl outside on the lawn.
There's more than one Bowling Green. There's also
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
where they make the Corvettes.
Oh yeah, the Corvette Museum. And
That sunk into the.
Patrick continues. I drive a fuel tanker. Please tell Tom if he plays a song loud again. We had an issue with this on Friday. All your songs you were playing were way too loud. I'm going to park my truck in his living room. And I don't know about you, Tom, but I think he means it.
I have a fuel tanker story too, chick.
All right.
This is a letter from Ryan. Good morning, show. I love you guys for years, and I have to share this. Tom's paranoia with fuel trucks might be okay. I'm a diesel mechanic and was taught if you see a fuel truck filling the fuel station tanks, avoid it at all costs.
Oh.
But it's not due to explosion. It's because it stirs up all the trash from the bottom of the holding tank, and it can be pumped into your car's fuel tank. It's best to go elsewhere while all the sediment finds its way back to the bottom of the storage tank.
Never thought about
There
it.
you go.
I've heard that.
Thank you,
I
Ryan.
always wondered if that was an urban legend. But
Well, he's a
apparently not.
diesel
Okay, well,
mechanic,
good.
so-
Well, good to know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And this might be letter of the morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Bob and Top Show. I've been a commercial truck driver for 40 years. I've heard tens of thousands of CB handles. My favorite involves how my best friend got his Double D Killer, shortened to DDK. Everyone assumes that it comes from his appreciation of large-breasted women. In truth, we had gone dove hunting in his pickup truck. We were having no luck at all, and we're standing around the truck deciding whether to leave or stay at it. Suddenly, a group of dove came flying right towards us. My friend frantically reached into the truck bed where his shotgun lay and accidentally pulled the trigger. As he grabbed it, he blew a 2-inch hole through the front of the truck bed, the back of the cab, the driver's seat, and the fuse block under the dash.
What?
The truck totaled by the insurance company. DDK stands for Dodge Dakota Killer. He will never live this down. That's from Daryl in Paxico, Kansas.
Wow.
That's a serious business.
Yeah, it is. Do people eat doves?
I didn't know they went dove hunting.
I didn't either.
Back
I
up.
was like, what?
I didn't know about that either.
Is there
Dove
anything more peaceful or loving than a majestic dove?
Right? They're so sweet.
The dove means peace, right?
And
What's the concert where they let the dove out and it wouldn't fly off? It was like one of those gigantic concerts.
Oh, like Live Aid or something?
Yeah, when they-
I don't know.
Trying to get the dove to fly away.
Got to push it out with a plunger.
There's
Aren't they always in pairs because they're so cute and they...
Is that right?
There's a funny wedding video online of some people going to release a pair of doves, but they basically kind of toss them and they both just hit the ground.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, that's the one. I knew there-
I think that's a big business. Dove rental?
Really?
I think it is. Yeah.
Do they come back, the doves, or do you have to keep bringing
I would imagine you have to pay a little more for them to come back, probably. You get what you pay for. Yeah.
You get to the wedding early, and that's the dove lady. They're rehearsing. Oh, they gotta clean the crap off the altar again.
I could offer my services. And
that's
I
a
could
good
just,
dove.
I could just stand there and they have a cage covered with a sheet. They oh, the doves are here.
It's kind of a big cage.
Yeah. And there I am. Hi. Okay, maybe not.
We have Kristi Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
A Kentucky man named Cowboy Cody was arrested after releasing a live raccoon into a crowded restaurant.
That's not a
what
problem,
police
is it?
describe as a bizarre act of retaliation.
I tell you what, when I come into a restaurant, I want stuff to be happening. I ain't gonna sit around here.
Jonathan-
I bring my fun with me.
Jonathan Mason, 40, allegedly let the animal loose inside the Big Apple Grill and Bar in Murray, Kentucky,
Cowboy Cody, please.
after being...
Actually, it's Cowboy Codeine.
Oh, that explains something.
He was turned away at the door Friday night. Witnesses said the raccoon, which Mason had captured earlier on his farm, ran through the dining area before biting an employee who tried to grab it by the tail.
A freshly wild raccoon.
Yeah, and that worker had to get rabies
So he had it in his
shots.
car?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
So it was already riled.
Yeah.
Bartender Mary Hafner, who has dealt with Mason before, said she tried to calmly get him to leave, though he initially complied. Mason returned moments later with the raccoon in tow. Hafner, a lifelong Kentucky resident, eventually managed to wrap the frightened animal in a towel and escort it after you out of the building. Mason, already known locally for leading police on drunken mule chases last December,
Oh, my God.
now
Is
faces
that
multiple
right?
charges,
Oh, and it's my fault. I get my mule drunk.
including
All right.
assault, trespassing, and resisting arrest, and was booked into the Callaway County Jail. Boy, there's a lot going on here, too.
Yeah.
He took the police on a
Mule chase.
mule chase.
Drunken mule chase.
So they know this guy. This guy's
Yeah.
the Otis Campbell with a little more hostility.
I am
Yeah.
well known.
Man.
God, can you imagine the cops having to deal with this guy every couple nights?
Yeah.
Oh, guess who's back at the bar?
Yeah.
Drove his mule over.
Have you ever had to catch a wild animal?
Well, you mean catch a wild
Like
animal?
got into your barn
Or
or
a possum got on your screened-in porch or
snake,
something like that.
that.
I've never caught one. I had a possum under my deck, but I liked it. I kept him there. I just fed him.
Oh.
Okay.
I encouraged him, and they eat
Really?
bugs and stuff. Possums are good to have in the
Really?
backyard.
Is that right?
They look
Yes.
scary.
Well,
They're filthy
you
animals.
don't have to pet them.
They
Feeding
carry
them, keeping them
dysentery,
around.
rabies.
No, they
They're
don't.
filthy animals.
Ah, jeez, you people.
And then they have
Worms.
babies, and the
People.
babies start to eat the foundation
Yeah.
of your
The
house.
answer to your question,
gnaw
yes.
away
No,
at
I've
the
never
wood
caught
line.
a wild
Does every
animal.
small town have this guy?
A drunk?
No, the guy that,
An area
We do.
drunk?
Every small town has a drunk, I
you
would
got
think.
snake guy, raccoon guy,
Oh, you
We
mean
call ours Mr. President.
mule running.
Yeah?
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, he painted it on his truck.
Your local dude has a truck that says Mr. President.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Drives
I'm
around.
surprised he has his license.
Yeah, that might be
You
questionable.
can have a truck and not have a license.
Yeah, I know lots of people that got those.
Let's see. Thousands of cyclists stripped down to their birthday suits in my favorite city on the face of the earth, London, England, for the annual Naked Bike Ride. According to the Daily Mail, participants were encouraged to be as bare as you dare in an effort to
It's
celebrate.
good, though. It distracts from their teeth.
That's not in the bingo card.
Always the shot.
Not.
No English teeth. No.
By the way, make sure you wear socks.
Why is
What?
that?
Yeah, you tuck your balls into them. You don't want those getting caught in the chain. If you're a man of a certain age.
Boy, my balls would be like perched up on the seat. I know. I know they would be. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, you really riding a bicycle naked? That's just got. Where do you put
There
the
you
sack?
go.
Yeah.
Well,
Where do you put your bangers and mash?
Yeah. By the way, you notice it's like 99% guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Look at
all
Big Ben
dudes.
there.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a girl in. Oh,
Where?
Good
Right in the
Lord.
middle.
Look at
She has a hat on.
Look at this guy over here on the right with the ass crack.
Yeah.
Whoa. That is some crack.
They were
They
all
had their
completely nude. Yeah.
sunscreen on.
That's not a schwinn. It's a schwing.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they're, backpacks and stuff. That's how
Yeah.
they carry their stuff,
No,
too.
no, sir. I said stiff upper lip. It's an old British saying, you see.
That has to happen, I bet. Somebody had an
I doubt it.
unwanted erection.
Yeah.
They happen accidental boners all the time.
Is there a guy that calls him? Is there? I wonder if at a bachelor party in England or a bachelorette party,
Yes.
if you can you hire a guy that calls himself Jack the Stripper?
That's absolutely guaranteed.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That'd be someone has to have thought of that. It's kind of a really aggressive stripper.
Yeah.
A lot of spray.
Really aggressive.
Really
Pulls out a
aggressive.
knife.
Knock, knock, knock. I heard there was a woman here who wants to get married. I'm Jack the Stripper.
And they have signs for the ladies. Seriously.
What?
Yeah.
It says mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
It's an English
Yeah.
tube joke, you see.
Mind the gap.
There are signs saying mind the gap.
So you don't step through
And
the...
the implication being the gap being her vaginal area, Kristi.
Yeah, I understand.
We got it.
It was tasteless, but we got it.
Actually,
If
this
you want to
is,
taste, how do you
No,
make
no.
it taste your? Now there's a recipe for you.
this is Kristi's
And a
idea.
hot tub. That's good.
New spray on.
This is Kristi's fault. You talking that way? She started it with the dog went out there and took a dump.
Yeah, it's my fault.
That's a
Yeah.
plain speaking show now, I guess. Evidently,
May I interrupt your sports for a
I
sports
wish
story?
somebody would. Yeah.
We'd like to congratulate Christian Rasmussen because he's in the Java House car, finished third at the Bomberito 500 last night.
Ba ba ba
He
ba
had an
burrito.
amazing race. Like went up 22 spots, was passing right and left. He had a real shot at winning. First podium for him. Congratulations, of course. Kyle Kirkwood was the winner, and then our friend Pato Award, your neighbor, was second.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In the Java House car, number 3. That's awesome.
And fortunately, Joseph Newgarden had a scary crash, but he walked away. He's fine. But
Do
yeah,
you
it was-
think you and Pato Award? Do you think you guys are friends?
Do you see him out there?
I've met him a couple times. I see his dogs almost every day.
Does he talk to you?
He doesn't walk his dogs. It's the two ladies.
Do you think he walked his dogs before
He
he
has
saw
two
you
ladies.
walking your dog?
And the two ladies speak absolutely no English. That's hilarious.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we have a
They're-
lot of fun.
Do
Well,
Yeah.
You have a lot of fun, right?
You don't know what they're saying about you, though.
you
No, that-
realize the louder and slower you speak English, everyone will understand.
No, we have to have fun.
We have fun.
We have fun, huh?
Once again, I'd like to get their take on this.
Yeah, I would too. I have no idea.
Crazy man, come down here, yell
Did
at
they
us.
teach you the word for poop in Spanish?
No, they probably say Diablo Blanco.
Is that white devil?
White devils, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's White Devil, all right.
I want to get back to these naked bicycle rides.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, mind the gap.
Can you put the photo? Are they wearing helmets?
Yes.
Yeah,
What?
yes.
Yeah.
I think they are.
One lady
yeah.
was wearing a hat.
They have those. They have the helmets that you can put hats over now. Have you seen that?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's like a sun hat that fits
Oh.
right over your
Oh.
helmet.
Oh, that makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah, it's cute.
Good idea.
Nobody looks good in a bike helmet. They haven't got those like they're
well, and the thing, and you can't
fashionable.
tell who people are in bike helmets.
What do you mean, like minorities and things?
No, like my friends who bike, who cycle, they'll go, oh, I went by your house. I go, well, I didn't see you. Well, because all the bikers look
Were they clothed?
like bikers. Yes, they're clothed.
Not a muffy on a huffy, if you will.
I don't know if those bike riders are like us or not. Hang on a second.
When a naked bike riding, the big one in the United States is in Philadelphia, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's a huge one, yeah.
You have a song about that?
No, I don't.
Isn't,
Tom and I are just talking.
isn't it true that that's where they came up with the Philly cheesesteak after watching
Yeah.
a woman?
No,
on-
that was the Big Montana.
Oh, the Big Montana. Have you
From
heard
our-
That was
about
a
that?
loose meat sandwich from Idaho that was inspired by that.
When the
You've
ladies
seen-
are when the ladies are doing a naked bike ride, does it sound like a man walking through
You got
Car
this.
wash?
3 inches of water and galoshes?
Oh,
No, I think they say it sounds like you're stirring macaroni and
Yeah.
cheese. Yeah.
macaroni and cheese.
Oh God!
You made it worse.
Actually, no.
You're
Actually,
welcome. You're
no,
welcome.
No, that's preferred. Actually,